Okay, one of the things that you might want to do in Bryce is to create a planet. I've kind of gone over a space scene a little bit and done, adding a moon in the background, but sometimes you may want to have an actual planet so that you can fly past it or blow it up or whatever you want to do. So what I want to do here is I want to start with my black background with some stars. So I'm going to go over here to my sky and fog, go all the way to the bottom, and there's this one over here in the bottom left that says Starfield with zero haze for clarity. I also want to click my plane here and delete it. And if I was to preview my image now, you can see that it's just black with stars. Perfect. So I'm going to go down here, I'm going to click my sphere for my planet, and I'm going to make it large. Okay. If you're doing your planet and the bottom is cut off, like right here, go ahead and turn on your underground on off so that you can see the whole thing. Alright, so I have my basic sphere here. I'm going to go to the M over here, and that's for material. And over here next to diffuse, I'm going to go ahead and click the A tab here, the little pill shape. And you'll see that it adds some weird random texture. I'm going to go ahead and click on image texture, the P here, procedure. There you have procedural texture and image texture. And then up here, I'm going to click on source editor. And this lets you import photographs or pictures or drawings, whatever. I can click the button here, and in my thumbnails here I have some things that I downloaded from various places. There's pictures of Mars, or I have bump maps, I have planet Earth. Jupiter looks kind of cool, so I'm going to click on Jupiter. And I got these textures from NASA. You can go to their website and download full textures, bump maps, sometimes even 3D models. And you can kind of see over here that it looks like Jupiter. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and click the check mark here. Alright, and now if I was to rotate this a little bit, you'll see that it actually rotates up there. So it's a pretty good image of Jupiter. Now if I was to send this, a little bit kind of off in the distance, and then put some spaceships or something in front of it, that's one thing. Now if I was to want to have that be Earth, I could just go back here to my source, choose a different texture, and in my case I'm going to thumbnails, and I'll choose this Earth scene. That may not work. We'll have to see. Nope. Every once in a while you'll get a picture that just doesn't import. And in that case I'm just going to try again with a different one. I'll try this one. I don't have the snow caps and things like that, but we'll work with it. And in this case, let's see, how does it look? Kind of hard to tell. I'm on the back side here. I think that works. I'm going to go ahead and check OK and render my picture here. Okay, get a little bit of Asia and Australia. Okay, I'm going to rotate till I can kind of see North America, which is what I'm more familiar with. Drag it down like this, just to kind of get a good idea. There we go. Alright, so here we go with Florida and Mexico and California. So that looks okay, but obviously it looks a little fake. What I can do is I can copy and paste and then just expand it a little bit and kind of just encapsulate it. And instead of having my material here, I'm going to take that out. Actually, it's easier to just do it here. I'm going to change it to a, let's try cotton ball, jet stream, turbo clouds. Okay, let's see if it even shows up here. Because it's so large, it may not. I may have to go with some thicker clouds. Cloud laminate. Okay, how about summer? Okay, so you can kind of see now that I have a separate object here, and I can actually have my clouds rotate and the planet stay there. And you might want to play around and get a little bit better cloud texture. But once you kind of get this working the way that you want it, you can have your planet spinning, you can have your cloud spinning, you can have all kinds of stuff going on. So hopefully this will be a good tutorial for you to get started with planets. Let me actually give you another quick tutorial on a planet here. I'm going to start with a new document completely, and this one's going to be a little bit funky. I'm going to go down here in my plane, and I'm going to go to Edit, and then actually let me see if I've got, or Simple and Fast. I'm just going to go black. Okay, now this is kind of a trick, so I'm going to grab my let me see, the control trackball, and I'm going to drag it upside down. And then I'm going to go up, come on, so that I'm under the plane. Alright, so again, this is a trick, and I'm going to go like this. You'll see how it's really flat. If we were to create a sphere here, a really large, well, it doesn't really have to be large, and then bring it toward us so that we're inside the sphere. Wow, this is a little more complicated than I meant to do. So we're inside the sphere here, but I'm going to go ahead and change this sphere to be something like a standard glass. Okay, now if I was to adjust the sphere up or down, you see I get different shapes because of the way that the light is distorted through the glass. Alright, so what it gives us now is kind of a horizon scene. Now again, the type of the glass you have, the size of the sphere, things like that are going to affect this. The other thing that would affect this is if you were to change your sky now, and remember this, really the planet surface here is sky. So I can look like this, and now my planet is real dusty and gray, and it's just a way to get different effects, and just help you think outside the box a little bit. Now you're inside a crater, so just because of the way that the glass is. Anyway, so have fun with it, and enjoy.